But anyway, I was trying to tell you that I was driving home and an old coworker called me. Now, the last company that I worked at, I worked there so briefly because I was so unhappy. It was far. The lady was a racist, and I knew it because she lived in Wisconsin. But see, I was thrown off because she said, she had pictures of black children. And so I was like, I never asked her, but I see the black kids. She had pictures of them up. So I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, those are my grandkids. So I figured that either her son or daughter, I didn't ask questions, her son or daughter had biracial children. So eventually she ended up disclosing that she was a weirdo and she gave her baby up for adoption. And, he ended up dating a black girl because wherever he went, he was with a black family. But when she told me that she was from Wisconsin and gave the baby up, I expected something like that. But I didn't expect her to have black grandkids. And that's probably the only reason why the boy wasn't a racist, is because his mama gave him up for adoption. But anyway, make a longer story just long, she has the black grandkids, so you would think that, she's not a racist, she's not this person, but she is. She's exactly what most white people are. She's very racist, and she made my life hell when I was working there. So I actually, I knew that the role turned over a lot because, when you're working, you get to see files, you get to see old updates from people. So, you know what I'm saying, that this person must either be a bad manager, the work is hard. It's some type of darkness that this position is in staying filled. So I ended up finding out firsthand because once I worked there, I got to see this lady is maniac. Like, she was crazy as hell. She was very particular. She nitpicked. She was horrible. And then the company was so small. It probably had maybe 50 employees total. The company, and I'm used to working for large corporations. Like, I work for really big companies that make billions of dollars. Like, this little revenue that this is a neighborhood company that I'm working for. But I actually had turned down a job paying 100,000 and was working there and was making a nice fraction less than that. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I'm working at this place. I'm traveling far. I'm going here, and I'm getting to see this lady ways. And like one day, she just called herself snapping on me, and I had to tell her it was about work. Don't you ever speak to me in that tone. I'm not finna start disrespecting you, and you ain't finna disrespect me. So when I worked there was another young lady that worked there, and I never talked to anybody there because I didn't like her. So it's like, if any of you, and they were all there before I got there, so if any of you are like her, fuck y'all too. I didn't want to talk to nobody there. So today, of course I had the young lady's number that worked there because we worked together and we worked from home. So from time to time, you communicate with your coworkers. I see her name pop up on my phone, and when I worked there, I used to always be like, this young lady, she cries every day. I used to think that, like, why is she crying every day? Every morning she came in, went to her she went to her desk, then she would, like, I guess she put her lunch down, but she would go to the bathroom, and every time she came out, she was crying. Not high, but like it was tears in her eyes. Like, you could tell the difference from a high red eye and a cry. Like, her eyes would be watery and she would look so sad. And today she called me like, you had been on my heart. I just wanted to see how you was doing. And I was just telling her, like, I'm great. When I left that place, I gave that lady a week notice. I could have gave her 2 weeks. I could have gave her longer than that. I needed time to debrief from working in such a hostile, that environment. It wasn't for me. Like, some other people may like that. Like, I don't want to not be unhappy, be monitored. Like I'm not no damn slave, and I'm an adult. I know what I need to do. You're not gonna tell me I can't use my phone as a 45-year-old woman, bitch. Fuck you and the job too. So once she started just being too anal and thought she had a slave, baby, wrong one. She would go out of town. She was actually out of town when I accepted this role, and I had been trying to put the date on her calendar, and she was like, oh, don't put nothing on my calendar, I'll talk to you when I get there. Like, she had just came back from Dominican Republic. Like, she was living her best life, baby. As soon as she got back, I let her know, effective immediately, today gonna be my last day. I quit on St. Patrick's Day last year, and I didn't miss nothing about it. But the young lady called today, and she expressed that, yes, I was in the bathroom crying. She was just saying how unhappy she was, and I gave her a job lead to my job because I if you want to do the work, you know what I'm saying, and it may not even be the work that I'm doing. It may be other fields because it's a big company. So it's probably something for you, to do there. And I would be looking to see what I could do. I would be looking to see what I could do because that lady is crazy. When I worked for her, I had never seen nothing like that. I'm like, girl, who the fuck? First of all these jobs could be done from home, and she didn't want you to work from home. Like all that weird shit. Watching when I call, and there was no privacy. So like, me and my boyfriend had an argument. I can't even take my call because like you can literally hear everything, and she never closed her office door. So like you could just always I could hear her pass gas, and she did it often. Like it just was just a weird, it was a very weird environment, and I didn't like nothing about it. And I had turned down a good job to take that, not knowing any better, because my last job I had, I was unhappy there. I was chasing money. So my mama was like, don't get in there chasing no money, get in there and actually like the work you do. And so I wasn't trying to let money drive me. Fuck that. I'm back to the pay got the wheel, and that's just what's gonna be driving, because I tried it and that didn't work, and I'm right back at the job that I turned down before I came here, but with a $10 pay difference. No, I'm not doing that no more. I would have been at $50 an hour, damn near over that. Actually, it was like 51 and some change, but I'm not at 51. So yeah, I should have took it, but I had already accepted that role, and I didn't want to, I had did the orientation, started work, started training, so I didn't want to just, I was trying to show character, and I should have just got the hell out of there, because I ended up leaving a year later because the lady was ridiculous. And the young lady today, I'm 45. She was like, yeah. I said, how old are you? She said 37. I said, oh, look, baby, I'm sorry. But I used to see it on her. Like, they were stressing her out. I told her, girl, if you don't take you a leave of absence. Well, my last job, not the one that I quit, the one before that, I was there for 13 and a half years. They would pull that shit. I had got a Mexican manager, and he thought he was finna play with me. Because it was a Latino gang where I worked. They were all like clicked up. And he thought he was gonna play with me with my bonuses and raises. I ain't got no time for that. I'm gonna go and take me some time off for mental anguish. I'm gonna go take me some time off and get paid for the time that I'm off. So that's like a bonus. There's no work being done, and I'm getting 100% of my pay because I'm fucking on a short-term disability leave because y'all done drove me crazy. Yeah, I play them white people games. I'm not finna. That's what I'm gonna do for y'all. I got you. That's just what I did for him. You want to play these games and just give all the raises and bonuses to the Hispanics every year with something, every year, and to the point I just started. I'm gonna give me a $12,000 or $15,000 because I'm gonna take a couple months off, okay, and I'm gonna get no work and the money. So yeah, that's what I was doing. I told her, girl, but see that company's so small. Like I had took a loan for my 401k when I worked at that company. These motherfuckers answered and was the ones doing my business. I don't want y'all in my business to see like every penny, like the people at HR that you walk past and they so unprofessional. They people like you. I don't want y'all ass in my fucking business. Baby, beat it. Fucking beat it, child. So yeah, I felt sorry for the young lady. Felt sorry for, and the crazy part is that she was like, yeah, she has a kid, so she putting up with it. I went through that when my babies were little. That's when they really was playing with me at work because I needed it. I had 2 daycares. Their dad had left me. Like I needed it, so I wasn't playing no games because I had too many people depending on me, my fucking kids. So yeah, I know how that goes, just taking anything at work. Good evening. I hope everybody having a good evening. But I say that telling y'all this lady business in my situation, what happened. You never know what a person was going through. Like I wasn't talking to her, standoffish with her, and she was going through the same thing, dealing with these motherfuckers at the job, just was being so disrespectful and stressing her out. I felt sorry that she's still enduring that. Because I got the hell out of there. I didn't even get that lady 2 weeks. I told her, baby, effective immediately. She had went on vacation. After the job called me back. I said, effective immediately, baby. I'm out of here. She like, you're not going to give me 2 weeks? You been going on vacation for 3 weeks, bitch. I was finna give it to you. I took the job 2 weeks ago. You been gone. But I still was off work. I still didn't go. I quit there on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day last year. I didn't go to work at my company where I'm at now until the 24th, March 24th of last year. So next week will be my 1 year anniversary. Yeah, I got right out of there on her ass, girl. I don't got time for that shit. You can go get you a slave. And she said that it's been two people more since I left. So it was another guy, then it's a guy, another guy there. Like, ain't nobody finna say that. She said, but this guy's a white guy. And he said that that's just white behavior. So he's able to deal with it. Girl, that's rude behavior. She thought she was finna talk to me crazy and be yelling, bitch, who is you talking to? I be done got a fucking case in here. Going to jail, fighting your ass because you talking to me like that. I'm getting out of here. Girl, you can have this job and the work. All right, y'all. I'm finna go into this store. Finna get me some blunts. I'll log back on as I'm riding home. But y'all, if y'all some supervisors or managers watching this, don't be bitches. Do not be that manager or supervisor, please. But I'll be right back on.